thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been.
It is Derby Day, folks, in West London. A good afternoon, morning to you all, folks. West London Derby Day, Chelsea against Fulham. So, whose day will it be today on Derby Day? We're going to find out. Chelsea against Fulham, live in the Premier League and on Realltom Football.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
So hello everybody folks and welcome back aboard to Realltom Football. My name is Tom and I bring you the watch along tonight, this morning folks, to you all folks, for Chelsea take on Fulham live in the Premier League. If you do are watching the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed folks to everybody who joins here today. Your kickoff is coming your way at 12:30. This is the West London derby. This is a derby. It is not just a standard London derby. It is an actual full-blown derby. So yes, folks, the West London derby, Chelsea against Fulham at Stamford Bridge. Who will win? Let me know in the poll let me know in the chat or the poll. And I'm going to criticise Chelsea for one reason. Look at that lineup. Look at it. People, straight off the bat, I'm going to criticise Chelsea here. A YouTuber's nightmare right here. Okay? A YouTuber's nightmare. Honestly, just look at that. You talk about Man United doing their stupid video ones. This is worse. I mean, can we just take a minute to just absolutely slate Chelsea for this lineup? It is pathetic. Wow. When I first saw that this morning, I was like, oh shit. How am I going to get that on the bleeding note? Like, yeah, big no-no. It reminds me of, well, I think Watford did it once, actually. I remember, I think Watford did it once. And oh dear, I had a nightmare getting it onto the bloody overlay. So yeah, Chelsea, I don't like you for that. Please never do that again. Yeah, that was just uncalled for. Because what these clubs don't realise is yes, they're trying to make their overlays all flashy and pretty. But what they don't realise is that YouTubers do like to use the lineups. But, oh yeah, really hard to shape it and crop it. I mean, there's no possible way that I could... I mean, Fulham's, that is what I expect. Right there on the right. Fulham's lineup, perfect. Goes down in a straight line. Doesn't take too much room up on the overlay. It's got everything you need. But that, from Chelsea, is truthfully... I mean, why? I mean, I don't see the reason why you need to have a big picture of Esteval with an X and an I behind it and shove all the words into this one little top block of section. I'm like, fuck's sake. So yes, but the last time, folks, that these two faced each other at Stamford Bridge, it was a Prime Video Boxing Day match, and Fulham got the 3 points. And I've just realised, folks, I do... Oh, God. Right, I put the poll on Leeds, the Leeds game by accident. What am I up to? Oh, my God. I clicked on the Leeds stream by accident when I put the poll on. Oh. It's no wonder why I'm not getting no numbers or anything like that. Oh. And now I've just clicked on Spurs Bournemouth. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Tom. No matter what, though, folks, please do make sure once again that we are leaving a like on the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Let us know who you think is going to win on the correct poll, on the correct stream for this West London derby. As you can tell, people, I think I've had a bit of a rough morning, let's just say. I mean, I was a bit lazy this morning, let's just say. Not really in the limbo for things. We all have those moments, but yeah, this morning I was just not in the limbo. Can't lie to you. Anyways, let's get it going. Ashik, welcome into you. How you doing, mate? Good to see you and welcome aboard. Premier League.com, then your team news match information. Chelsea against Fulham in the West London derby. There are 4 3 o'clock kickoffs. There is a total of 6 games taking place in the Premier League across this Saturday. And then tomorrow, a further 4 games on Super Sunday with Brighton against Manchester City and Liverpool Arsenal. On Realltom Football, there is a Villa game at 7 o'clock, which we are not even taking notice of. And Nottingham Forest against West Ham United kick off 2 o'clock at the City Ground. Let's take a check then on the league table. It is Arsenal who are top of the Premier League table, at least for now. But of course, Chelsea sits on 4 points, and 3 points for them would take them as high as 7 points, and it would put them 1 point above both Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool. Goal difference obviously is on a +4 for Chelsea. And later today, Tottenham play Bournemouth. They can move on to 9 points. 3 points for them would put them top of the Premier League table once again. For Arsenal and Liverpool, we play tomorrow against each other. And down in the bottom 3, it is Brighton, Wolves, and West Ham. Fulham are 13th. They have had 2 draws. And they are on a 0 goal difference, but 3 points for Fulham today could move them on to 5 points, which would put them to within 1 point of the top 3, and it would also put the level on points with it would put them 1 point above Chelsea. But a draw would mean that Fulham move on to 3 points. By goal difference, they would go above Leeds United, they would go above Burnley, they would go above Brentford, they most certainly would be above Bournemouth, but it would stop at the point of Everton because they have got a +1 goal difference after their success at Hill Dickinson Stadium last week against Brighton and Albion. So yes, we are going to be going Chelsea-Fulham, then up to North London for Spurs against Bournemouth, and then the big old trip up to Leeds. Straight line none from London, pretty much. A little bit moving west, obviously, with Leeds taking on Newcastle. So Rob Sanchez begins in goal for Chelsea. A back four today. Mark Cucurella, Tosin Adebayo, Trevor Chalobah and Malo Gusto plays behind a midfield which is split into 2 parts, seeing a defensive 2 of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez behind a attacking 3 of Pedro Neto, João Pedro and Estevão. But leading the front by himself is lone striker Liam Delap. On the bench for Chelsea, there is still no Cole Palmer available to them in the squad. So it's Jamie Bino Gittins, Philip Jorgensen, Dario Asuga, Andre Santos, Joro Hatton, Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Tyreek George and Josh Ashimpong all on that Chelsea bench. Fulham begin with Bernd Leno in goal, who wears also the captain's armband today. The back 4 sees Kenny Tete, Joachim Anderson, Calvin Bassey and Ryan Sessegnon behind their midfield, which is once again split into 2 parts, seeing a defensive 2 of Sander Berger and Sasar Lukic behind the attacking 3 of Timothy Castagna, Josh King and Alex Iwobi, but leading the front by himself is the lone striker of Rodrigo Muniz, and on the bench for Fulham is Harrison Reed, Raul Jimenez, Harry Wilson, Tom Kearney, Adama Traore, George Quensa or Jorge Quensa, Benjamin Lecomte, Emil Smith-Rowe and Anthony Robinson. So the last weekend, folks, of the Premier League before we head into an international break, and straight after that international break, I think it's the second week in September, or the third week is the 18th. The Champions League is starting. We've had a pretty decent draw. We will be going to Athletic Club to start our campaign, which means that our final league phase game will be, I presume, at home on a basis that it's consistently home, away, home, away, home, away, or away, home, away, home. So, without further ado, folks, I'm going to get my bet slip out. I don't know where I put my jacket, so you're going to have to bear with me for just a brief second. And it's here, my jacket. And we are going to get ready in a moment for this derby in West London. It is a derby, and it's for one reason in the fact that Chelsea, did you know, are, yes, Chelsea Football Club, but their stadium is actually in Fulham because, well, it's right next to Fulham Broadway Shopping Centre. And also, if you check on Google Maps, you will be able to see that it does say Stamford Bridge, but it's in Fulham. And we've also got a nice little treat of extra meaning. We've got Jammy Dodgers. Yes, people, my favourite. We've got Fox's favourites, jam and creams, to get us through this Saturday triple header. There's plenty of bet slips then to get you going today. We've got a bet builder for Newcastle later in the day. We've also got a price boost on that one. It is a Burnley to be the first team to score price. Yeah, there's lots of price boosts today. There's also 3 bet builders, I think. And we've got just the £1. We've got no bet builder actually for this game. I don't think, have I? No bet builder for this one. No. We've just got the 1 price boost. It is worth £5.75, and it's a João Pedro and Rodrigo Menez to both have over 1.5 shots on target in this game. Maximum returns off a £1 stake on a price boost of £5.75. Also, the Ladbrokes 1-2-3 live and in play with Brighton to win 2-1, Arsenal to win 2-1, and Leeds 1-1 against Newcastle. Acker Insurance is a 5 set. Sunderland, Spurs, Everton, Middlesbrough, and Coventry all to win. £19.59. Oh, I can't speak. £19.56 of a 50p stake. So it's 12:28. We're nearly ready to go for kickoff. Make sure we are getting that chat popping away for this West London derby. And also, folks, if you want to know, people, heads up for you all. I have made my decision and I will be taking one final holiday at the end of this summertime. And that holiday will be to Bournemouth, people. So, yes, if you want to come and say hello to me in Bournemouth, feel free to do so. Just please do not at 11 a.m. when my train pulls in on Friday morning. Come running to the station because, believe it or not, I will have come back. I will have just come off a train after 4 hours on a 221 Voyager. Yes, they are comfy, but honestly, the last thing I need is microphones and, oh, hello, please sign my signature at 11 a.m. after getting on the train at 7:05, which is the first train that goes to Bournemouth from my location. So, yes, just, yeah. I was considering Blackpool, but yes, people, no, it is going to be Bournemouth. So, yes, Friday the 5th until Sunday the 7th, I will be in Bournemouth. So, if you want to come and say hello, just don't be waiting outside the station at 11 a.m. or else I might be a little bit annoyed about it. That's all I'm going to say. Because, yes, people, my train will pull in directly, and I mean directly, at 11 a.m. No later, no earlier. 11 a.m. on the dot. It is a 221 Voyager direct service down to Bournemouth. So Rob Jones is the referee for this one. And there's no bet builder for this game. We've just got the one price boost for João Pedro and Rodrigo Muniz to both have over 1.5 shots on target in this match. Let's get it going then. Your West London derby to kick off this third and final Saturday before the international break. And we are off and we are running. And just a reminder as well, obviously, because I've just told you that I will be in Bournemouth next weekend. That means that I think England are playing Andorra at the weekend. So more than likely, I will not be going live for that watch along. And as well, I will be home alone for the remainder of the 11-day period from Wednesday, the 3rd of September. That is the reason why I'm taking this holiday. Not because, I want a holiday, because I am literally going to be home alone for 11 days. And Tom might get a bit lonely and bored. I'm talking no dogs, no nothing. Yes, it may sound peace and quiet, but trust me. This house, one person, 11 days, and I can't really cook either. Corey, welcome to you. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Flixie, how you doing? I think your name's Corey. Yes, FDT, I can promise you, is not in love with Spurs. And yes, Corey plays. There you go. Not FD. Are you a Newport County supporter? Because that's the Newport County badge. He's not. But yes, big weekend on Realltom football. And of course, tomorrow there's that headliner. It is Brighton against Manchester City before Arsenal take a trip to the Etihad, where we face Manchester City kicking off at 4:30. And by the way, people, if you checked my community tab, you might have noticed that I tried to fool you a little bit. Yes, I did it on purpose. It wasn't a mistake. I wanted to see how vigilant my community were and see if they would notice that Manchester City came up twice on the community tab. So, yeah. You are a Newport fan. Did anybody notice? Has anybody seen my community tab? I would expect Liverpool fans. I would expect Liverpool fans to have recognised it. But yes, I did try and fool you people. Okay? Did you notice it? I mean, honestly, if nobody's noticed that I put Man City twice on purpose and against Arsenal, I wanted to see how many people would start texting me saying, Tom, you're an idiot. Arsenal ain't going to the Etihad this weekend. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose to see if I could catch anybody out. And nobody's came and texted me saying, Tom, you've made a huge error here. What are you doing? Clarky, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard to you. So yes, anybody, people, I will just say this one more time. I'll say it several times throughout the weekend, but if anybody who is a viewer on this channel and they live in Bournemouth, yes, I will be down to Bournemouth on Friday the 5th, and I will be there until Sunday the 7th. So that's anybody in Bournemouth. that's your chance to come and say hello to me, because guess what? It won't be every day that I come and I come down to Bournemouth. You live in Ireland, mate. And yes, it may be very exciting, but all I'm gonna, I very kindly request you, do not wait outside the train station at 11 a.m. Please do not do that. Okay. Please do not wait outside Bournemouth train station at 11 o'clock, because that is when the train will pull in. Like I said, it's a 4-hour journey. The train will depart at 7:05 a.m. It is the first train to Bournemouth direct. So yes, just don't, because I will have been on for 4 hours, okay? But I will happily come and say hello to anybody who wants to after I have recovered from the 4-hour train journey. In first class, of course. South Western Railway, London Waterloo. Then it will be for you, Corey. That's what it will be. It'll be South Western Railway, London Waterloo. James, yes. Here's a question for you all then. Does anybody know the nickname for Avanti West Coast's Class 390 and their new Class 800 sets? The 805s, and I think... Does anybody know the answer to that? The nicknames for Class 390 and Class 805. Okay. Nobody's answered me, so I'll tell you that it is the Pendolino, yes, and the other one you were looking for is Evero. Now, does anybody know the nickname for East Midlands Railway's Class 222 Meridian? Oh, shit. I gave that one away. Right, ignore that one. Right, I completely gave that one away. Class 222, and I was not supposed to say Meridian. Right, ignore me. Now, cross-countries trains. Does anybody know the difference between the 220 and the 221? What is the difference? One of them, they've both got similar nicknames, but there's, well, I'll tell you, obviously they're called Voyagers, but they're actually called, so the Class 221 is called a Super Voyager, and the Class 220 is just a Voyager. Now, cross-country tend to use their Class 221s down to Bournemouth from either Nottingham and Derby to Bournemouth, or Manchester to Bournemouth. Then they will use their Class 220 sets down as far as either Reading, or most of the time from Aberdeen to Plymouth, or in most cases Edinburgh to Plymouth, or Penzance in some cases. Yes, that is Meridian Class 222. So there you go. Cross-country 220 Voyager is just a Voyager. Cross-country 221 is a Super Voyager. Now, here's the interesting one for you. Does anybody know the nickname for South Eastern Railway's high-speed train, which will take you from London into Kent and Essex? And I'll give you a slight clue. The nickname of this train is linked to the Olympics. Not at all. I'll tell you the answer. It's a Javelin. It was so yes, South Eastern Railway's high-speed train is the Javelin. That is what it's called. It is called a Javelin. And I'll give you one more, I think. So, London North Eastern Railway operate obviously operate from London King's Cross all the way out to the northeast. Does anybody know what the nickname of their high-speed Class 800 set train is? It's Azuma. It's LNER Azuma. So it's an Azuma. That's what they call them. Azuma. Does anybody know the nickname now for Great Western Railway's high-speed Class 800 set train, which will operate as far as, I believe, Paignton or Plymouth, down from London Paddington, and operates their high-speed routes? Gusto's Cross there. I'll give you a clue. It's an IET. Well, no, I won't give you a clue. I'll just tell you the answer. It's an IT. They're actually called IETs. The nickname is IET for the Great Western Railway high-speed Class 800 set trains. It's a bit of a boring nickname from Great Western. And does anybody know the name of the 12-coach trains that Thameslink operate all the way down to Brighton from Bedford? Does anybody know the nickname, once again, of the Thameslink 12-coach trains that they operate from Bedford to Brighton? In fact, it's not even a nickname, really. It's just a name, because they don't have a number. It's just a name. They're called Siemens. That's literally what they are. They're just literally a Thameslink Siemens, and they are 12 coaches long. They get absolutely packed to the rafters. However, I'll give you a little bit of a Thameslink trick. Did you know that on the Thameslink, first class is completely free of charge at the rear? If you go to the very rear of the train, that's coach 12 out of 12 at the first class section, it will say that you can sit in this area with a standard class ticket for no extra charge. And believe you me, I took advantage of that on my way to Brighton and back again. Now, does anybody know the nickname for Greater Anglia's long distance and also long length trains, which are fully open access? By the way, there is no. They are they are, in my opinion, very, very open trains. All the coaches are joined together. There's no doors or anything like that. It's just one massive. It's a bit like the tube. Well. But anyways, I'll give you a clue. The nickname for this train has a relation to the word romance. Yes, indeed. That is what they're called. They're called flirts. They are called flirts, yes. Now, people should know this one, but I'm not too sure that many people will. But does anybody know the nickname for one of the trains that Cross Country and East Midlands Railway, to my bare knowledge, operates, which are considered to be well, no, you probably won't get this because I don't know. Well, I think they're class 170s, maybe something like that. No. EMR don't operate Voyagers. Now, class 222. Class 222 is very, very similar, yes, but it is not a Voyager. I promise you right now, class 222 is not by any means a Voyager. It's got the nickname Meridian for a reason. They are, to be honest with you, not very comfortable trains compared to the Voyagers. Okay, because many times I had to sit on a Meridian, many times, and they are not comfortable trains in the near slightest. They are horrible. Okay, I promise you right now. You feel the difference between a Meridian long distance for 1.5 hours, by the way, down to London. Yeah, they're called Turbo Stars, and these trains have been recently refurbished as well. And they are very, very nice refurbished trains, must I say. I'm just trying to think of any more questions I can give you because I'm not that acknowledged, to be fair. I'm trying to think now. It's been a quiet opening 17 minutes anyway at Stamford Bridge, but we've been talking about, well, somebody brought up I brought up trains by saying that obviously, please do not wait for my 221 Voyager to arrive into Bournemouth on Friday. Thank you in advance. That would be greatly appreciated if I could just have 15 minutes to wander about before. Because that's exactly what I had in Southampton. I don't know. Not really. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not going to lie. I have not been north this year. Like, the furthest north I've been is Manchester, like, ever. No, I tell a lie. The furthest north, I have been to Newcastle once, but on a basis of where I would normally travel without it being a mystery coach tour. The furthest I've ever gone is Manchester. No higher. Coventry this year. Coventry. But yes, I had no idea that I had people in Southampton who liked me. But no, it turned out, well, actually, there was. Now, I don't know who this person was, but I swear to God, I had pulled in at Southampton Central 10:43 a.m. on time in a 221 after 3.5 hours. And as soon as I got out of the train, oh, you're Tom from Realltom Football, aren't you? I'm like, yes. How do you know I'm here? Honestly, I don't know who they supported. I don't know if they were Brighton. I don't know if they were Southampton. But it wasn't you. I was a little bit confused though, because I was kind of thinking, okay, I can get away with it at Southampton because not many people are going to know me here. I have a strange feeling that it was a Brighton fan. I didn't really ask many questions, to be fair. But what I can tell you is that a Southern train, which is the operator who operates from Brighton all the way down to Southampton, Southern operate out of London Victoria. They are Brighton's lead operator for local services and long distance services, and they operate from Brighton down to Southampton. And there was a Southern train packed with Brighton fans right behind my 221 Voyager. So my only suspicion is that I took too long to get out of the station, and somebody got off that train right behind mine at the next platform and literally. But yeah, I have no idea. It was a ginger. It had a ginger perm. Josh King is in, and King scores. And the West London derby has its first goal. And it's Fulham, the side who aren't the imposters of that territory of London in terms of their stadium location. Fulham leading their own borough. About 20, 21. I mean, he could well have been linked to Luke, because let's not forget, people, that Luke decided to sit at home and watch that Southampton Brighton game. Meanwhile, I visited St Mary's, and I've been on Luke's. Well, it was quite funny actually, because I posted a story on my Instagram of the matchday program. Right, Luke looked at it within about a minute. Text me saying, "What? Are you actually down there?" And then he got all jealous and it was like, "Oh, for God's sakes, I wish I'd gone now." I want to finish by King though here. Luke was like, "Have I got the program here?" No, I haven't. I don't know where they are, but I've got the program somewhere. Anyways, that was quite hilarious. At Brighton, meanwhile, the territory where I'm supposed to be known, nobody recognised me. Other than Luke, obviously. So they're checking the goal here, VAR. Jordan Hyman, welcome in. Ginger perm, to be exact. Ginger perm. It's a foul on Chalabar, so that's what's going to disallow the goal, I think. His foot rolls off the top of the ball and he accidentally stamps on the foot of Chalabar. Now Rob Jones is having a good long look at this. He's not just having a quick look. He's taking his time, Rob Jones. So it's definitely a decision that Rob Jones is 50-50 on, you think. And Rob Jones is going to announce on the tannoy. He says, after review, the Fulham number 9, so Josh King, had committed a foul by accident by rolling his butt. Yep, so no foul, no goal. Foul and no goal. And it will restart with a Chelsea free kick. So no goal for Fulham because of a foul, an accidental one, but still a foul. Harsh for Fulham, though, you must say, because it was an accidental foul, and you can see it. Muniz, his foot rolls off top of the. Josh King, his foot rolls off the top of the ball. It's harsh. It is harsh. It's harsh, but it's correct. It's a really good finish. I'll see. I was just Fraser. I was just telling these lot the story about when a random guy had practically been waiting outside for me of Southampton Central train station when I went down in pre-season, and I had no idea who he was, and said, "You're Tom from Realltom Football, right?" And I was like, "Yes." And I was just telling people that I've planned to go to Bournemouth on Friday for two nights in 3 days. And I was setting that reminder in stone that when I do pull into Bournemouth at 11 o'clock on Friday, I would prefer for that not to happen. And I was saying to these people as well that my suspicion was with that situation was that it was a Brighton fan who got off the train behind me, because there was a Southern train right behind my Class 221 Voyager, which took me down to Southampton. Right? And I did take a while to get out my first class seat because the train was stopped for 11 minutes. And the train manager, we were having a lovely, honestly, the train manager, you always seem to get a good train manager early morning as well. That woman who was managing that train, we were chatting half the journey. So I took my while to get off the train, and the Southern train behind ours in the queue to get into the station, because it was only 3 platforms, pulled into the one next door. And my suspicion is that he just ran to the front of the station, recognised that I was on that train, the big one. You're going to be waiting, aren't you? Despite the fact that I'm going to be on the train for 4 hours, you're going to be waiting, aren't you? Yeah, but it was weird, do you know what I mean? Because I have got logs of where my fans are. I know it in my head. I know that if I enter Liverpool, I'm going to get swarmed. Like Liverpool, I'm going to get swarmed. I know there's places where I'm known, but Southampton was not on that list. So I was expecting just to be able to chill out, no rush, go to the hotel. And by the way, that hotel was fabulous in terms of checking me in early. And like I said as well, Brighton, I would expect. I went, yeah, I am, mate. So my words were, and by the way, I was a little bit, what's the word? Half asleep, because obviously, you know, Class 221, Voyagers, cross-country long-distance trains are very, 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 very comfortable for long distance. Like, you can understand why cross-country use those types of trains for long distance, because they are very comfortable and very soothing trains. So I was half asleep. I was carrying a big rucksack, and all I wanted to do was go find the hotel and drop my bag off. And I was like, oh, Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm Tom from Realltom Football. Nice to meet you. And then, yeah, I just quickly said, I'm sorry, I've got to go to my hotel because I'm on a tight schedule. I wasn't, but I lied. And then, yeah, I scuttled off to the hotel, and he was still kind of, he was like, he was still there, and I was like, oh, fuck's sake. And then, yeah, Brighton, where I expect for people to know me, no problem. I wandered about Brighton, and nobody recognised me. So it just goes to show, just because you think that all the that people know you in somewhere doesn't mean that they do. And it just shows you what a small world it is. I have to say, though, I am very surprised that there was Brighton fans travelling down at the game and arriving at 11:15 for a 3:30 kickoff. That surprised me. But yeah, I got a little look because I was at the very back of the train. And I could see out of the back of the train this Southern train creeping behind us in our ginormous ginormous, it was 5 coaches, 221 Voyager. And it was just packed with Brighton. And I was like, oh. But yeah, main calling points were Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Leamington Spa, Oxford Basingstoke, Reading. Reading is a big station, by the way, as well. I did not realise how big of a station Reading was until I saw it. I was like, oh my God. I like them both, but I would have to say that the probably 221 is a little bit more comfortable, just a tad. They're almost unrecognisable. But if you go to the back of the train or the front of the train, you will see a head code number, which says 221 or 220, and then three other numbers. And that will tell you what class of train it is. And what I figured out is that Cross Country used their 221s gained from Avanti West Coast after they changed out their 221s for Averos. And they used those largely to Bournemouth from either Manchester or Nottingham. Yes, by the way, people, if you didn't know, there is a direct service every day, early morning, from Nottingham to Bournemouth, calling at Derby, Burton upon Trent, Tamworth, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Leamington Spa, Oxford Basingstoke, Oxford, I don't know all the stops, Oxford, Basingstoke, Reading, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, Bournemouth. None. So yes, yeah, a lot of people won't know that, but yeah, there is one direct service from the Midlands to Bournemouth, and the reason for that is due to the fact that obviously there is a massive, and I mean humongous, depot in Derby. Obviously, the Greatest Gathering took place in Derby. And there are, you've got Alstom headquarters, you've got 2 massive depots, and yeah, Cross Country do have a lot of their trains stored there. So yeah, that's why they operate one direct service on the Midlands each day, which then obviously goes on to its normal route after Birmingham New Street. Interestingly, compared to the Plymouth service, this train down to Bournemouth goes in changes direction twice, because it will change direction at Birmingham New Street. It will come back out the same way that it went in, and then at Reading also it will again change direction. That's turbo start, isn't it? I would recommend changing it probably Derby, perhaps. I would change it either Birmingham New Street or Derby. Well, if you're wanting to get down to London, it'd be Birmingham New Street or Derby you want to change at. I would not recommend changing it at Nottingham because, for those of you who didn't know, East Midlands Railway operate 2 sets of intercity service down to London. That is from Nottingham or Sheffield. The Sheffield service from Sheffield to London takes 2 hours from Sheffield all the way down to London, but it takes you 3 hours to get from Nottingham to London St Pancras International. From Derby, it is just 1 hour and a half to London St Pancras International, or from London St Pancras International to Derby. So my recommendation, if you were going to travel from Nottingham or Derby down to London St Pancras International, would be to go from Derby, because you will save yourself an hour and a half. I would, like I said though, if you're going down to London, I would say go from Derby, because those meridians, even for an hour and a half in first class, are not comfortable. They are not comfortable at all. I promise you, not right now. They are not comfortable trains. The seats are huge. Okay, they are big seats. They look like very, very, very nice seats, but they are horrid. Horrid. Genuinely speak, I'm not even trying to over exaggerate it. They are horrible trains to go long distance in, and I mean horrible. The meridians need a serious refurbishment, to be truthful, because they are very uncomfortable trains. Very uncomfortable. Yellow card for Caicedo. So yeah, my favourite service, my favourite trip by train is obviously with cross country. I like cross country. I think they're a great operator, to be fair. Oh, another thing, yeah. Same as Derby operator, so same as Nottingham have 1 service a day to Bournemouth, which is the first. No, it's not. Ignore me. Yeah. So they have 1 service a day from Nottingham. They also, because obviously from Manchester, the main route with cross country is down to Bournemouth. But again, at one of the early morning services, you get 1 a day, and it will operate down to Paignton from Manchester Piccadilly. Which is why sometimes you will find people catching very early morning trains when they don't need to, because there is 1 direct service a day from either Manchester to Paignton or from Nottingham to Bournemouth. And that Manchester to Paignton train is the only one that goes to Paignton, I think, with cross country as well. All the rest of them go Plymouth Penzance. But one thing I will always tell you people is that what one thing that you will notice when you're traveling by rail, no matter what time of year, it is cheaper to go west than east on the railway, and the reason for that, I've got no idea because I've never used it. Anyways, back to where I was. Paragon. What are the ones that Grand Central use? Because they look similar to the Meridians and they look similar to the Voyagers, but they're not. But yeah, here's a Voyager for you. Yeah, these are... Away by Burt Leather. So yeah, there you go. These are... So this is what one of the Voyagers will kind of look... no, it's not a good picture, is it? I can't find a picture with both the 221 and the 220 together, which is strange, really, because they do meet together in Birmingham New Street, I think. I think that's enough railway talk there for one day, don't you? 223. Class 223. Let's have a look. I think it's Grand Central, does it operate those? Yeah, Grand Central, I think. And Grand Central are actually going to be doing a new route next year, I think it is, with these... They do have yes. So they've got. Well, this is a picture of 221143. These are actually class 180s, I think. That's what they're called. The class 180s. They're completely. They're not even Voyagers. I mean, they look similar, but they're class 180s. Class 223s. They don't exist 223s, I don't think. I mean, there's a picture of one that's been done in like a 3D programming system thing. So there is actually. So yeah, here you go, Corey. Here you go. There's no class 223 in existence right now. If you look here, there is no class 223. So there's no class 223 in existence on the UK rail system. So those Grand Central trains must be 180s then. And there's going to be, Jesus Christ, 8 minutes at a time. Yeah. Now you're all thinking, well, Tom, where on earth has this come from? Yeah. People, if you want to come to me for travel info, please do. Yeah. I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to public transport travel. But yes, this is the service I will be taking. 7:05 a.m. to Bournemouth with cross country, end to end as well, by the way, from one end of the route to the other end of the route. I know, call me crazy, but there you go, 4 hours. And yeah, that will be my holly jolly day for this year. And yes, can you believe, people, that I did that for Southampton as well? It was crazy. People must have thought I was crazy, but yeah, 3.5 hours down to Southampton, back again the same day, the next day, sorry, for one football match. And the hotel cost me an arm and a leg as well. I think I need a jammy dodger. Oh, Fox's Jam and Creams. Yum, yum. I love them. Oh. The perfect little bit of a treat for a football packed day. Mm. I love biscuits. Honestly, I love biscuits. Oh. Biscuits are just amazing. Oh, wow. I need to set up a PO box, you know. I bet you, I mean, it would be funny, actually. If I set up a PO box, I just wonder what people would send me. Let me know in the chat below. Should Tom set up a PO box, yes or no? Castagno, oh, big block. Caicedo, brilliant block. Well, Fulham are looking like the side who are going to get a goal. Do make sure, people, we are slash smashing like that, but I promise you we'll cut the train talk a bit. I mean, yeah. In by Lukic and away by Chelsea. Gusto, Enzo Fernandez, looks like a promising break this for Chelsea. It's a flood of blue shirts, but it's good defending back there by Fulham. And now they've actually got 5 players advanced. King, has he drawn the foul off Cucurella? No. Chelsea play on. Caicedo through towards, well, Sessegnon makes a good run. Sounds like it's raining outside, but it's not. I don't think, anyway. In a minute as well, when we get the half-time whistle, I'm going to go on to Where's the Match, because I need to try and figure out what content I'm going to bring you guys next week. And I am planning to have a bit of a revamp again during this international break, so we can try and... Because the thing is, right, I need a bit of help, all right? And I know that I'm only saying this now, but genuinely, I am going to need some help, because I spent far too much time doing it. I mean, you guys don't realise it, but every Friday before a Premier League weekend, I have to sit for 2 hours non-stop doing graphics for the intros, overlays. It's terrible, and that is the reason why I didn't get Premier League predictions out this week, because I just haven't found the time to be able to get it done. So yeah, I mean, if we are going to progress, I think so. Yeah, we might need you. But yeah, I think I might. Well, if we're going to progress as a channel, I'm going to need a bit of help, I think, because I can't keep spending all this time on graphics when, in truth, if I use less of that time on graphics, and you know what I mean? Has it? Oh God, has it? No, it's all right. That's not been deleted for me. It's working. And if I just try it for this game, VIP fine for me. Here, look. I'll quickly show you. Working fine for me, look. This is VIP row now. I'll just refresh it as well to show you that that's live. There you go. Oh, it's in. And Pedro. Well, Marco still was not going to be a happy bunny because the goal disallowed for Fulham was a harsh one. And Chelsea in the over end of added time really actually have found a first half goal in the West London derby. So Pedro hits the back of the net on derby day for Chelsea. It's 1-0. And this, by the way, people, unbelievably, is Chelsea's biggest derby. You know how we've got Arsenal, Tottenham, United, City, like all the local derbies. Well, this is Chelsea's local derby. And people don't realise it, but this is Chelsea's biggest derby when it comes to local-wise. So it is derby day. Not just London derby, Palace Arsenal or Palace Brentford, actual West London derby. Like, this is the West London derby. This is Chelsea's derby. A lot of people don't see it that way, but this is Chelsea's derby. This is the derby that Chelsea have locally. Half-time score then, Chelsea 1, Fulham 0 at the break. So I'm looking at where's the match then, and we're going to bring you some content, hopefully. In fact, we're going to bring you some EFL trophy, I think. We might watch Arsenal's under-21s if they're in it. Let's have a little look. I don't think our under-21s are... maybe... Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but we'll bring you some EFL trophy. We'll bring you something to bite your teeth into next week before Friday. We will bring you something to bite your teeth into, I promise. I'm just looking at Thursday. There's nothing on Monday. There's nothing on Wednesday. So, Friday, obviously, we won't be here. There is the potential that I could be here on Sunday to do potentially a watch along for England if it is Sunday. I beg you. Corey, honestly, I don't feel like I'm doing my best right now. I want to really start becoming a proper YouTuber. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't got the money to pay somebody, but I'm going to need some help with the graphics, right? Because I'm shit at making graphics, but I do it and I spend too long on it. It sucks up a lot of my time. I would appreciate a little bit of a helping hand so that I can focus a bit more on the video content as well as just the live streams, because if I am going to clear Mark Goldbridge, then I need to find a little bit of a helping hand, do you know what I mean, really? Because I don't have the same time as Mark Goldbridge, do you know what I mean? Mark Goldbridge is literally his full-time job. Me, I'm unemployed. I'm on a tight budget per month. So, yeah. Throughout the international break, I'm going to be asking... Well, I'm going to be trying to get a little bit of assistance, really. I'm looking at Saturday the 6th. Saturday the 6th, I am away, of course, but League 2 action, Newport County against Bristol City. And England, play on Saturday. Oh, that's annoying. Look, England play on Saturday. Which means, yeah, I'm going to be away for it. Because, honestly, I cannot not be away. Like, I need to be away for this weekend. Because, otherwise, I'm going to just lose my head. So, yeah. As you can see, Sunday, 7th. Monday the 8th, Belarus against Scotland. Maybe. What is it? BBC 3? Yeah, BBC 3. Tuesday the 9th of September. I will be back, by the way, on Sunday. So, Tuesday the 9th. I'll do Serbia, England. I'll do this one. I do, yeah. I went to one League 2 game last year, and that was Crewe Alexandra against Notts County. Oh, I might. Oh no, England are playing. Can't do Man City Harrogate. I can't do it. Wednesday the 10th, nudder. Thursday the 11th, nothing. Friday the 12th, we are back to normal on Friday the 12th, I believe. Are we? Oh yeah, look at all this, man. Bloody hellfire. Overlap, Bundesliga YouTube, That's Football YouTube. It's all there. Bayer Leverkusen are playing. Ipswich Town against Sheffield United probably will be the one we do. I think on Saturday the 13th, my grandma arrives back. She's away for 11 days and 10 nights in Ireland. And yes, Arsenal against Nottingham Forest will be our first Premier League game back after the international break. The 4:30 kickoff, by the way, on that particular weekend. That, by the way, this, when you see this, okay, this, Bundesliga, when you see Bundesliga on Prime, it's pay-per-view. Just going to warn you, £2.49 it'll cost you for that. No subscription, but £2.49 pay-per-view. So just to save you from disappointment, that will be pay-per-view. The Manchester Derby. We've got the Manchester Derby. Okay. That is interesting. So, 14th of September, Manchester Derby. I don't know. Monday the 15th, there is absolutely diddly squat. Tuesday the 16th, there is absolutely diddly squat besides a bit of EFL trophy. Wednesday the 18th, there is Wednesday the 17th, there is absolutely diddly squat. Thursday the 18th, there is absolutely diddly squat. I'll see. I'm not sure yet. I don't know yet, mate. Friday the 19th, Middlesbrough against West Brom. Saturday the 20th, the Merseyside derby. Hello, hello. United, Chelsea. And then, yeah, Sunday the 21st, Arsenal City, I believe. Is it Arsenal City? Arsenal City. I'm going to try and sort it out during the international break. That's a crap game, isn't it? Millwall, Watford, Monday the 22nd. Still no Champions League, by the way. Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, but when's the Champions League starting? That'll be a crap game. Brentford Man U. That'll be crap. Oh, hello. Forest Sunderland. Yes, please. Yum, yum. Lick my chops for that one. Spurs Wolves. Okay. Newcastle Arsenal. And that's it. We've run out of results. Right. What am I trying to think now? Honestly, my brain's all over the place in a minute, man. Tell you what. But the past couple of days, I've been thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because I'm on a tight budget, you see. I've got like 350 quid to spend on a holiday. So the past couple of days, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't want to be bored whilst I'm alone. Yeah, the stress of a YouTuber, man. The stress of a YouTuber. Okay. We're away to Athletic Club, I think, our first fixture, aren't we? Oh, also another thing, people, the community tab, you can now post on it, I think. I think I've enabled that. I think you guys can now post on the community tab. I'm not sure if you can. I think you can.
Hours or longer. Yes, and the conditions of an Isaac sale were always getting a couple of replacements in or reinforcements, and also whatever.
Arsenal Forest on TNT Sports. Okay. Who wants to know, people? My super. No, Nathan. Oh, really? Oh, I hate UEFA. Now, honestly, I freaking hate. Oh, that is nah. I that this annoys me. 5:45. I can't, man. Oh God, I'm gonna be right off my feet. You do not people. You do not realize how stressful 5:45 kickoffs are for someone like me. Oh my God, that is a nightmare. 5:45. Are you mad? Jesus Christ. Nah, man, that's bad. That is actually super bad because, like I said, I've got to get back from work. I've got to do all that shit, and then oh bloody hell! Here are my Super Six predictions though for the weekend. I'll tell you them. I have gone. I have gone Man United 3-0 Burnley, Spurs 3-0 Bournemouth, Wolves 0 Everton 2, Leeds 1 Newcastle 1, Brighton to win 2-1 against Manchester City, and I've gone. I've gone 2-1 Arsenal. I've gone 2-1 Arsenal. Can you believe it? I've gone 2-1 Arsenal. I've actually backed us to win at Anfield. Like, never have I done that before for a big game. Game week 1 and game week 2, I got both. I got 14 points in total. I've actually, I'm not even lying to you. I've gone 2-1 Arsenal Super 6. Can you believe it? Look at that. There you go. Hang on a minute. That won't let you see it properly. There you are. You can just about see it. In fact, if I do this, hang on. That right. If I do that, there you go. Now you can see it. There you go. I've actually put it as 2-1 Arsenal. Which you prefer anyway? Do you prefer it that way or? Oh, and my team, by the way, I played the William Hill final one standing as well. And I think I've gone for Nottingham Forest this week. Yeah, I think. Huh? My pick didn't win. I picked Nottingham Forest, hadn't I? In play, there you go. Yeah, I picked Forest to win. Yeah, I've gone Forest. Yeah, so I picked Arsenal, Bournemouth, Forest so far. I think it's Sessegnon handball here. Looks like a penalty to me. On-field review. Fulham have been robbed here, I think. Pedro handballs it first. I can just see it here. Pedro's handball for, yeah. They've got to show him the angle where it strikes Pedro's arm. It touches Pedro's. Well, there's a touch on Pedro's arm as well. I'm baffled here. There's two handballs, but which one? I mean, why are they not? Oh, I mean, fair play to Rob Jones. He's standing there for a really good. I appreciate that Rob Jones is taking his time. This is ridiculous. There's a picture that shows that it hits Pedro's arm as well. It hits his arm, yeah. So it's no penalty. It's simple as so it's no penalty. Right, Rob Jones' decision. Listen up. He's telling people to back away. Right, let's listen to him. So after review, the Fulham 30 makes his body unnaturally bigger. What? He's given a he's given a pen. There was the Pedro handball first. Make it make sense. I feel sorry for Fulham. I really do. I really feel sorry for Fulham here. I mean, how has Rob Jones not seen that it hits Pedro's arm first? It's a handball. I mean, it hits his hand all day. I mean, that is ridiculous. It hits Pedro's arm first. This is not a penalty at all. I hope that for Fulham's sake, Leno saves this. I really do, because that is just... Well, Enzo Fernandez squeezes it past him as well. Strikes it well, Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, I'm not convinced here that this is a... Yeah, no, absolutely. You bang on. It is not good enough from VAR, in my opinion. I mean, that Pedro one comes before the Sessegnon one. Fulham have been robbed here. Fulham have been robbed. It's black and white, plain and simple. Fulham have been robbed. The goal, it was the correct decision, I agree, but it was a very, very harsh decision, I must say. I mean, it was an accidental foul by Muniz, which disallowed the King goal. But this penalty decision here is completely ridiculous. It's just I can't believe that VAR have not seen that Pedro handball is first. I mean, we've seen the pictures. I don't know who to blame. Is it VAR? Is it Salisbury? Is it Rob Jones? Who is it? It's a bad day for Fulham when it comes to VAR. I feel really, really sorry for Fulham here. Fulham do not deserve to be 2-0 down here at all. They shouldn't be. At all. By no stretch of the imagination. I mean, I'm not being funny, but Chelsea have played shit, in my opinion, actually. Particularly that first half. Esteval. Pedro 2 touched on target. Yeah, no, I can't say much more than that. Fulham have been robbed. Fulham have been robbed. And I feel sorry for them on every stretch because There you go. It hits Pedro's arm. There you go. Onto the hand. That's the first handball. Before the Sessegnon one, no penalty. As soon as Rob Jones sees that handball from Pedro, free kick Fulham. Simple as can be. End of story. And I'm listening to Lucy Ward, and she's right. I mean, a lot of people don't like Lucy Ward, but she does say some of the right things. And football is a low-scoring sport. And two big blows like this for Fulham, not just one, but two. It's just, I mean, it's just not good enough, is it? I mean, VAR has failed to show Rob Jones that Pedro handballed it first, as Fraser's pointing out in the chat, and as I'm pointing out as well. And as a result of that, Fulham have been robbed not just once now, but twice, really. Like I said, correct decision from VAR with the goal, but very harsh. It's a foul by Anderson, free kick Chelsea. They've got half an hour, and I hope that Fulham, for their own dear sake, find 2 goals, because they've played well enough to get something out of this game, but bad day really for them when it comes to refereeing and VAR. Pedro's in. Pedro's going to go round Leno, is he? Leno got a touch, sprawled himself. Well, next we're going to North London. Tottenham against Bournemouth will be our next focus on the channel on this fine old Saturday. Kick-off for that one is at 3 o'clock, and it is Spurs against Bournemouth. We are looking by. I've got Pedro, by the way, 2 shots on target. I'm looking for 2 minutes ones. Don't think it's going to happen. That's good defending by Bassi against Estevao, is it? Let's have a look on that teeny tiny lineup from Chelsea. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to have to. 41. Estevao. Oh, that's what's going on. Yeah, I've left my zip pocket open. I've got 2 5p's dropping out of it. Oh. Put them over there. Time we on? 2 o'clock now, isn't it? 26 and a half minutes to go. So that's going to say, because past, yeah, we're going to be a bit late. Well, we're going to be a bit on the clock for the next stream, aren't we? Neto plays it in. Esteval. Lay off for João Pedro. Deflection on the shot. And into Leno's gloves. Esteval and Bassi. Away. And on the stretch was João Pedro. And I've just heard Joe Cole as well. And yeah, sums it up. Josh King is 18 years old. And VAR has taken away a big moment from him. And again, correct decision, but light touch is what he said. Like I said, Fulham do not deserve to be in this position right now. In fact, I'm going to put it simply for you. Fulham have had their right taken away. Fulham have literally had their right to be a part of this game and to try and win it taken away by VAR. Snatched. Like a 4-year-old stealing a toy of a baby. No. A 4-year-old taking a toy of a 2-year-old. There you go. Just snatched it away. Jamie Bino Gittins is coming on for Chelsea. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Bino Gittins wins Chelsea a corner. Ciao, Pedro. Hey, welcome back, Corey. How you doing? So VAR have dampened this game, you know. I'm not a Chelsea or Fulham fan, but I can tell you right now, VAR have dampened this game. I'm all right. Just annoyed with VAR, truthfully. I think it's... He doesn't. He doesn't. Chalobah having his pull shirt pulled. Chelsea are a clown club, mate. VAR merchants today, Chelsea. I'll tell you right now, VAR merchants. Yellow card for Iwobi. Yeah, frustration. Frustration. That shirt pulling. Fulham, those Fulham players have every right to be frustrated. But it's not their fault that the score's like this, really. I mean, the penalty was not a penalty, simple as can be. Pedro handballed it first. And VAR took barely a notice of it. How about Cucurella? Harry Wilson. 15 minutes to go. Fulham free kick. Robertson, Gusto defends it. Free kick. Not free kick, corner, sorry, for Fulham. Whipped in dangerously. Cross delivered. Berger to Lukic. Right by Chelsea Tosin. Pedro. Smith Rowe goes over. Fulham start the ball, and Tete surely won a free kick. I think Rob Jones has pulled it back for a free kick on the foul before. Lukic takes the free kick. Eight votes on the poll this afternoon. Chelsea 50%, 25% saying draw, 25% backing Fulham. So that's what? 4 votes for Chelsea, 2 for Fulham, 2 for draw. Sanderberger wins the ball back. Lukic. No foul, says the referee. Lukic. Wilson couldn't control it. Chelsea going to make subs, 10 minutes to go. So 2 changes then. Reece James is on. Tariq George and Pedro Neto are replaced by Andre Santos and Reece James. Chalobah and away by Fulham. We're almost at 20 past. Yeah, might be a little bit late for the Spurs Bournemouth stream. Not a bad ball at all. Yeah, offside, Pedro. Pedro. Jimenez head up.
Good cross for the big lad was always.
Yeah, like I said, the game's been dampened by completely shit officiating. James has a go. Clark, welcome back. Tomorrow we're doing Brighton City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Pack box, 8 minutes at a time, by the way. Didn't realise that. Well, yeah, well, we might be a little bit behind schedule for the next stream. Spurs, Bournemouth. Oh, off the line. Yep. 60 minutes at a time. I know, it's crazy. Yeah. $16 minutes, yeah. Take me about 40, I think it take me about 40 minutes. Because our train station is like half on a retail park and like half of our train station is at the back of a retail park, and the other half, which is obviously over the other side of the bridge, is like it's near the city centre, just out. It's about a 10-15 minute walk from the city centre. To both entrances, you can get there by a cycle path. Let's just check again on the shots on target. Yeah, that's not happening, is it? Muniz and Pedro, no. So no £5.75 there. Want to check the Borough score against Sheffield United. And they have beaten them as well. Smith Rowe. Back by Smith Rowe. It's the last couple of seconds here. In fact, we've got over the 8 minutes. Should really blow in the whistle now. Rob Jones, to be honest with you, 2:34. That's the full-time whistle. And next up on Realltom Football is Spurs against Bournemouth. Do join us in about 10 minutes. Might be a slight delay to that stream. Next up, though, Spurs-Bournemouth kick-off. 3 o'clock. Join us 2:45. 10 minutes time. Spurs-Bournemouth next on Realltom Football. Thanks a lot, folks. See you in 10 minutes.